gentlemen, welcome. The Bhaktivedanta Place humbly presents Vedic stories for children. The appearance of Lord Krishna. Long time ago, in the land of Bharatvarsha, and what is now called India, many demoniac persons posed themselves as pious royals. These demons in disguise terrorized their citizens, ravaging the planet to extract all its minerals and resources. Mother Earth, or Bhumi Devi, as she was known, felt greatly aggrieved by this overpopulation of the demons, and unable to tolerate or sustain them any longer, she went to Lord Brahma, who was in charge of the material creation.
My dear Lord Brahma, creator of this material universe, you must have witnessed the devastation that is overtaking the Earth planet at the hands of the demoniac. Please, you must do something to restore the delicate balance.
Bhumi, I hear your heartfelt plea, but I am unfortunately powerless to check this activity. You will have to go to my direct authority.
Who is that? I thought you were the controller of this planet.
Lord Vishnu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is the real creator and maintainer of the universes, and protector of the devoted. We, including the demigods like Lord Shiva and Indra, must approach Lord Vishnu and humbly petition him.
All the demigods went along to Sweta, also known as the Milk Ocean, where the Lord lives with his eternal consort, Lakshmi Devi. There they chanted beautiful prayers to Lord Vishnu.
Faithful servants, gathered here before me, these demons are indeed causing more damage than is good for the balance of planet Earth. Their disturbances are negatively affecting my devotees, so I must descend to put matters straight. I will come down as the son of Vasudeva and Devaki and annihilate all of the demons. And all of you here will take on human forms and assist me on the Earth planet.
We jump forward to a great wedding taking place on planet Earth. The wedding was of Vasudeva and Devaki, taking place in Mathura, near Vrindavan. The city had been lavishly decorated in preparation for the ceremony. Devaki was the sister of the great demoniac prince, Kamsa. But Kamsa, adhering to the Vedic customs, had paid for his sister's wedding arrangements.
My dear sister Devaki, how wonderful you look on this, your special day. Are all the arrangements to your liking? I thought that Shashaji Krishnadas, the priest, was most excellent.
Oh yes, my brother. You have helped make me so happy. Don't you agree, Vasudeva?
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Dearest brother-in-law Kamsa, you have exceeded our expectations. I'm sure it rivaled Indra's wedding day. How can we ever repay you?
I won't hear remuneration. After all, we are all family now. It was an obligation, but a most pleasurable one.
After all the festivities had come to an end, Kamsa graciously drove the happy couple's chariot to their new matrimonial home on the banks of the river Jamuna. Well-wishing citizens lined the streets and bade them good fortune. From seemingly out of nowhere, a loud thundering voice cracked and boomed out of the sky.
Kamsa! You are fool!
sister, but you do not realize that her 8th child will be the source of your ultimate demise. Time is now ticking for you.
On hearing the disembodied voice, Kamsa, in fear and anger, grabbed Devaki's hair and drew his sword on her. Galleon, Vasudev swiftly put himself between his wife and Kamsa's weapon.
Kamsa! Check yourself! Are you out of your mind and senses? You're about to kill your own sister on her wedding day with witnesses on the strength of a voice from the clouds. How can you discern whether the message is true? I beg you, man to man, do not murder Devaki, your sister!
Everyone watched in great horror and shock as events turned from joy to potential morbid. Vasudev continued to try and pacify Kamsa's anger with logic and reason. Kamsa was only concerned with his own well-being, even if it meant killing his own sister.
Listen to me, Kamsa. You have heard that our 8th child will kill you, and I promise you, I will hand our offspring to you. You can take my word on that.
Very well, Vasudev. You appear to be a man of honor. For my sister's sake, I will go along with it for now. But go against your promise, and there will be severe consequences for both of you.
Vasudev and Devaki settled in married life with constant fear of Kamsa's action looming large. When they fell pregnant for the first time, Devaki pleaded with Vasudev, but true to his word, Vasudev took their firstborn to suffer. Who knew what fate awaited the child at the cruel hands of Kamsa?
Vasudev, do come in. I see you have brought me your first child. I commend you on what must have been a most heart-wrenching decision.
Your words are used to mock me, dear brother-in-law. My word, however, is my bond. You may do so as you wish for the child.
I am in no danger from this child, Vasudev. After all, it will be your 8th offspring that I had to fear. Vasudev, put this little darling back in his mother's arms.
Whilst overjoyed by Kamsa's apparent compassion, Vasudev remained suspicious of his true intentions. Demons were known for quickly changing their minds. Vasudev took the child back to Devaki, who was petrified that her brother had ordered its death. Kamsa poured himself a large glass of wine and smugly contemplated his merciful nature. He heard the unmistakable sound of a veena. It was none other than the great sage Narada Muni. Narayan, Narayan, Narayan.
Narada Muni? To what do I owe your divine association? Perhaps you've heard about my kindly gesture in sparing my sister's child.
I did, and it is for the same reason I am here to warn you. Your actions have put you in grave danger.
How can this be? The 8th child is some way off, years away. Surely I am safe until then.
You would think logically, but I have just come from the heavenly planet, where there is great jubilation about your demise.
Demigods? What do you mean?
You see, Kamsa, any one of Devaki's child could kill you. Lord Vishnu is known to play tricks. For instance, If you count backwards, the first child is actually the 8th. And I'm sure he is capable of more intelligent boys.
Taking no chances, Kamsa immediately summoned Vasudeva and Devaki to his palace. He snatched the child from them and cruelly disposed of its material life. Then he had the couple imprisoned and kept watch 24 hours a day. Vasudeva was powerless to get this decision overturned, as Kamsa had already put his father, King Ugrasena, in the prison and taken the throne by force. One by one, every child of Devaki was murdered. When the 7th child was in the womb, Vasudeva was jubilant, as it was confirmed that this child was none other than Lord Balaram, Krishna's older brother. But by the sweet arrangement of Krishna, it was arranged that Lord Balaram be transferred to the womb of Rohini, another wife of Vasudeva, who lived in Vrindavan under the care of Nanda Maharaj and Mother Yashoda. It thus appeared to the outside world that the 7th child was a miscarriage. One night, Vasudeva felt the Lord enter his mind and then in his heart. Thereafter, the Lord entered the womb of Devaki. Vasudeva could tell by looking at how effulgent Devaki became, the Lord had now indeed entered her womb. Her unusual beauty also, unfortunately, attracted the interest of her brother.
Oh, woe is me! Devaki looks so radiant that it could only mean this dark prophecy is coming true. Her 8th child is on its way. Minister, please tell me what to do. Kill her. Kill her now. But I can't do that. Why not? Your demise lies like a coiled spring in her womb. The Vedic injunctions enjoin that she is a pregnant woman who warrants the king's protection.
Since when do you care ultimately for scriptural injunctions? Do it while you still have the chance, Kamsa. What? Nothing. Don't be so weak-minded, Master. Kill her, or order me to do it for you.
No! Please go, Minister. Leave me to my imminent fate.
While Kamsa waited in great anxiety for the source of his death, he could think of nothing but Lord Vishnu, day and night, night and day. Lord Vishnu represented Kamsa's death, and he could focus on nothing else but Lord Vishnu in the form of death. The time came for the birth of Vasudeva and Devaki's 8th baby. Astrologers noticed the auspicious configuration of the stars. The whole atmosphere was tranquil. Priests chanted the correct Vedic mantras. Night blossoming jasmine could be smelled strongly in Vasudeva and Devaki's prison cell. By the Lord's arrangement, the guards all fell asleep. The Lord appeared in his four-armed form, which overjoyed Vasudeva and Devaki.
My dear Lord, I offer all my respects to you. You were so kind to
protect your devotees and rid the world of miscreants and demons. You are so munificent.
I am pleased indeed with both of your loving devotion for me. I appeared just to satisfy your desire to have me as your son. Take me to Gokul and exchange me with a child born this night to Yashodamani, and then return. Do not fear, for I will protect you.
Then the Lord turned himself back into the form of a little baby Krishna. Vasudeva was a little upset that he couldn't give his son, the Lord himself, the ceremony he was worthy of, but instead performed all the rituals within his mind.
Oh Vasudeva, look at this beautiful child. He was born wearing a jewel and peacock feather and was fully clothed. See how he smiled adoringly at us, melting away all my anxieties.
Whoa, that's so odd. My chains have literally fallen from my body. And look, the prison door is open wide. Quickly give me the child. I will take him to Gokul.
But please, take care for the safety of our Lord. There is a storm raging outside.
Devaki was right. The rain was torrential. A heavy wind was howling. There was thunder and lightning. Carefully, Vasudeva bundled up the transcendental baby and walked towards the banks of river Jamuna, which was heavily swollen due to the flooding of the waters. But with the baby also being Lord Vishnu, the snake Anantashesh came to protect Vasudeva from above like a multi-jeweled umbrella. And the river parted down the middle, exposing the riverbed, allowing Vasudeva to walk across to Vrindavan unimpeded. When Vasudeva arrived at Gokul, despite the noisy storm raging, everyone was fast asleep for the night. He exchanged the babies, placing baby Krishna carefully next to Mother Yashoda, and returned to the prison, where the cries of the baby awakened Kamsa and his minister.
No! The 8th child is here! You should have killed the child while you had the chance. Now, you shall be undone. Do not deal with this Vishnu once and for all.
Kamsa, my brother, do not kill this child. Look, it is a girl, not a boy as prophesied.
No! My mind has been made up. I have to kill the child. Give up your sentimental emotions and hand her over now. You cannot accept fate, Devaki. Don't you understand? I must kill the child.
Kamsa! You cannot kill me! I am an incarnation of Goddess Devi. How cruel you have been to your sister! But this will be nothing in comparison to the cruelty awaiting you soon. The child who will kill you has already been born somewhere else!
Devaki, what have I done? If you can find it in your kind heart, then please forgive me. I was driven mad by that prophecy on your wedding day. All right. I set you free from your chains. Go home and try to forget everything that has happened.
But how could they forget all the atrocious activities that Kamsa had done to them? How could a demon stay true to his word of turning over a new leaf, Kamsa sent many of his best demoniac cohorts into Vrindavan to find and kill baby Krishna. But this boy, being Krishna, where all the Vishnu incarnations come from, was far too powerful. In fear and anger, Kamsa re-arrested Devaki and Vasudeva. But 7 years later, Krishna traveled to Mathura to release his parents and kill Kamsa. However, boys and girls, that is a story for another day.